What's up, you guys? It's Beloved, and I am here with the Don and Shawnee, and this is Three Takes. Hey, you guys. I feel like it's been a minute, but we did do a show last week too. So I don't know why it feels like that. I guess because it's only Monday. I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in forever. Maybe because the weekend was a little bit long, but I definitely enjoyed my weekend, spending time with my loved ones and family. So it was good. How was you guys' weekend? How was it so far?
My weekend was cool. Went to the Afro Future festival in Detroit.
What's that?
Basically, a bunch of Afrobeats music, right?
Oh
So
yeah.
they bring out Afrobeat artists and DJs, and it's a very lit festival. I seen his boy Waka Flocka.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did he perform?
yeah, he performed. He was when he first came out. He was like, y'all's energy kind of low. Let me get in the crowd. So he went through the whole crowd, like doing all his songs.
As he
Oh, that's
should.
lit. He
Yeah,
probably got the energy up for sure. That's what's
Yeah.
up.
yeah. So it was nice. I had a good time. Definitely had a good time.
That's what's up. Was it the whole weekend?
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, what? Oh, that's right. Okay. What about you, Shawnee?
Uh, it
Weekend.
was all right. Had a few people down from Ohio for the weekend. So celebrating a birthday, we had fun. Got to,
It was
huh?
somebody's birthday?
Yeah, it was Christian's birthday.
Okay. Happy birthday, Chris, if you
Mm,
watching. I doubt
Uh,
it. Just saying.
he does. He does sometimes.
Okay. Well, happy
Um,
birthday, brother.
while he driving his truck, but yeah, it was cool. I mean, we drank and stuff every day. Um,
Every day?
yeah,
I
each
don't,
day.
I don't know why I'm asked. I don't know why I'm surprised.
I'm weak. Actually, last night, Sunday, I wasn't expecting to drink that much. I thought I was only gonna drink during the daytime, but that turned into us staying out way later than I thought, and I'm like, ah. So today, I've
Oh,
just been recovering.
so they went home today.
Yeah, this morning.
Y'all,
Yeah.
y'all get any of y'all get sleep? You, Don,
Oh
G.
no, we slept. Like remember, like we slept in on Saturday, and I mean, but Sunday we definitely was up pretty quick though, because I was like, we got to get up, and we did that great big game show, which was real fun. I think you would like that. Both of y'all would like that. This
Yeah.
thing called I had a tendency. I was like the game show thing. It's like you're on a game show and you like competing against each other or whatever. Of course, my team won, but with my superior intellect. But I was playing. But on trivia things, sometimes I'm pretty good at the trivia type stuff
Yeah.
and the little games. Like growing up, we were talking about that, like how I remember watching The Price is Right and shit, like or Wheel of Fortune. Both of those still come on, which is crazy.
Yeah, they just got different hosts now.
Yeah,
That's what's I love a good trivia game. I'm very competitive. I definitely would try that. So maybe the next time we come down there, Don, that's something that we can look into doing.
definitely,
But
definitely. It was a good one. It would be fun to do with a bunch of people. Like if you got like a group of 10,
Mhm.
that'd be real funny. Which I know it's a big group to have, but you could do like 5 versus 5 type situation.
yeah, that's what's up. I feel like Nashville is always the go-to for birthdays because I've been there. Of course, I've been down there a couple times.
Right.
I
And it's
celebrate.
still new. They're always bringing new stuff. That's what's cool about it. So it's been new stuff since you've been here. So it's always something new. That's the cool part about it.
I love it. Well, y'all had a good weekend. Well, we all had a good weekend. So
How was your weekend?
it was real good. I got to spend time with my family. My nieces came over, had a movie night with them, had family dinner, cooked. So it was just like wholesome. It was a wholesome weekend.
That's good. I'm
So
jealous.
it was good. I think I'm becoming more, what is it, settled.
That's good though. That's where
Yeah,
you probably should be heading towards. Like I
yeah,
can't wait to be more settled.
yeah.
Facts.
So
I'm
I'm
ready.
envious of that.
Well, party for me, please. Enjoy it.
I actually don't even party no more. It's just like, except like
What?
this just happened to be a celebration. Yeah, I mean, I already told myself my 30s, I wasn't gonna be doing that like that. No, like I don't go out just to go out. Like this just happened to be somebody's birthday or somebody, or if it happens on accident or something like that, then yeah. But as far as you know how I used to like, all right, every weekend I'm going out or whatever, that ain't the case.
I find
Because
that crazy though, because we definitely used to just. I don't know if it was because we was in our prime, and we definitely just look forward to the weekend where we could just party
well,
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday,
correct,
get prepped for
yeah,
school, or our quick little jobs, and but
yeah,
still do it every weekend. Literally getting up at like just to
for sure.
put it in. So now that 30s hit, it's like let's slow down. I think that's very that's to me that's crazy that I see a difference.
Yeah,
But I like it though. It's okay.
it's
Yeah.
good. I mean, I tell people all the time. I had a bad case of FOMO in my 20s, so
You said what?
Back
I
case
had
of
a FOMO,
oh
fear
my.
of missing out. That's what
Oh,
it
Oh,
stands for. Yeah,
man, like how that sound.
sound like homo, but FOMO.
I know what you was talking about.
Yeah, FOMO.
At this age, I'd definitely rather be rubbing my feet in my bed,
Okay.
Weak.
watching a good ass movie. Mm-mm. That party and stuff. Unless I'm out in another country, that's the only time.
I have I don't know if it's y'all, but for me, my body is craving for another trip outside the country. And y'all know I
Most
hate
definitely.
flying, but when we went to Cancun, oh my god, like I'm still craving to go back there or to at least go
Feel
to a
that.
different country just to get that. The air is different.
Yeah.
Like
That's why I want to go to the DR real bad.
yeah. So that's something that we need to look
Yeah,
forward to.
for next year
Yeah.
or whenever. But yeah. Most definitely. Um, so our topic today.
Okay. Well, this does not tie into our topic, but uh um I feel like we need to touch base on what has been going on lately, and this is concerning kids being kidnapped. There has been stories going around where there's these ice cream trucks at nighttime that like they pull up. Like they go through the neighborhood, like, but the beat is very catchy, um, and I think that type of music lure the kids. So when you hear the ice cream truck, you thinking, "Oh, damn, we're about to get some ice cream." Something. So by doing that, they're luring these kids, and when they get them, they kidnap them. There has been a lot of cases where these children have been kidnapped and they cannot be found. There was a couple in I, I know it's been a couple in Ohio.
Mm.
There's been a lot in Virginia, and it's just reaching to different areas. But I'm not saying that it never caught my eye in Virginia, but what really caught my eye is like this is happening in Ohio too. There has been a couple of cases where kids have been lured with those ice cream trucks, and they're being kidnapped, and their parents don't even know where they're at because again, nobody knows who's driving these ice cream trucks.
Well, that was about to be my question. Like, so you said this is happening in the evening?
Yes, like at nighttime, like around night. They were saying like 9 o'clock.
Why are they letting their kids be out that late?
I have so many questions. That was what I was about to ask. Cause are the parents sleep, or these kids not have curfews?
I
And
think
All
they
it's
of it.
all of the above.
Yes.
Let's be real, y'all.
Yes.
Back in our day, we had to be home before the by
The
the
street
light,
lights. Yeah, the street lights. That's
and
when you
we
should bring
didn't
your
have
ass in the
phones,
house.
but we knew that. And then if we was not home by the lights, our parents was coming out looking for us. These new age parents are different. They allow their kids to be out because they got phones, they got tablets. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, I trust them. They got their tablet, I got their location, I know where they're at, but not realizing you still have to set a time frame for these kids to be in because you're right. Like, don't they got a curfew? Don't they got bedtime? I know they got school the next day. And some of these kids are runaways.
oh,
Some of these kids can be runaways too. Some of these kids may not have a bad home, but they just want to be free and want to do whatever they want to do. So they're gonna be outside with their friends. not realizing the dangers, how these people are luring y'all because they know your activity, they know what you're doing, they know that you're outside at this certain time. Because I don't know, especially during the summertime, it's still summertime, so people still out.
I was also gonna say, like, I know when I was little, my mom used to be like, "Don't go up to no car if they trying to give you candy or something." So
Right.
I think also the kids, depending on the age, should be curious of why is this ice cream truck riding around at 9 o'clock? I don't want it. I'm not gonna worry about it. Like that's what will kick in my brain, like the street smarts. Like this don't make sense to me. So
Yeah, maybe the kids ain't got that.
But these
But
kids don't have if they do, it's the wrong type of street smarts. Now, let me not say
or
wrong,
they
they
have lack
don't
of
know.
awareness, I feel like.
Exactly. They lack stranger danger.
yeah,
So these kids is seeing, okay, well, the stores are closed, and some of these stores won't allow me to come in by myself because I'm a kid. But I know this ice cream truck got candy, got ice cream, got all this. So let me get over there real quick because I got a couple, dollars on me. Let me just go. It's something quick and easy. I know
Right.
for me when the ice cream truck was coming around, like we would run up to them. Like it was a friendlier thing, but it was during the day. But
right.
we also had that self awareness, like you said. Your mom taught you about stranger danger and all that. My parents did too, and we all looked out for each other. But these kids now, they free to do whatever they want. Like, I'm not saying they're free to do whatever they want, but they got parents that are not really looking out for them, or they don't know where their kids are at.
Yeah, because the parents are lazy now. And I don't care if my non-kid having ass is allowed to say that. They use these devices, tablets, phones, and they like it weakens the parents because they think they can do less. No, these devices mean you have to do more. You have to be more on top of it because your kid is exposed to more. But they think they can just give them the device and just back off and chill. Oh, I ain't got to worry about this. No, they just it's easy parenting. So,
Yep, yep.
but that's my rant.
No, but you're correct. You definitely make a point, Shawnee. I really think that the electronics do play a part too. It makes parents lazy. Again, when we didn't have electronics back in the day. We didn't even have pagers. I don't even think they was we had a little razors or little flip phones, but barely. We
Yeah.
just knew to be home by that light. Like that's it. It
But yeah,
wasn't
they don't think
no.
to enforce that type of stuff because of the phones. You know what I mean? You see
Oh,
how much that makes everything go out the window foundationally,
yep. So
which
that's
is the root
very,
of the problem.
for me, that's scary.
It
Like
is.
y'all really are coming through at nighttime to lure kids and to kidnap them. And then what's worse, these kids are not being found. So we don't know where these kids are at. We don't know what's happening to them. That scares me. Uh, because God forbid my kids, go through that, or I thank God I never went through that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But you would be more on top of the kids, though. That's the thing.
exactly. Well, baby, you ain't. I don't know. I'm gonna watch you from the window.
Right. I
And,
mean, that's what my grandma used to do. Like her windows, like on side of the house, we playing in the street. She could peep out there any second
yep,
and see,
yep,
what was going on.
yep.
But parents be so unengaged, just because your kids out there, with the friends, don't mean you can just say F them and think they good. I mean, I remember back in the day, like my grandma was funny about letting me, go over people's houses if she didn't know who they were and what they were about and all this type of stuff, and
Yep.
if they were clean.
Say if they were clean.
Her biggest thing is don't bring no bugs back to my house. I don't know where you going.
You know what's crazy? I never really knew that was a thing until I got older. Like, they be like, "Good night, don't let the bed bugs." Like that is a real.
Yeah, it's
There is a
real.
such thing as bed bugs.
Thought it was just a funny little kid saying, but yeah,
Yeah, or
that's
dust,
too
or
tight.
what is it, dust mites, or whatever.
Yep.
These are real bugs out here. So I just thought that they were just talking. No, my parents didn't play that either. You can't go over there. We went over cousins' house, but even with that, it was certain cousins'
Right.
houses that we could go over. We couldn't go over every family member's house. You know what I'm saying? Uh, because people prey on children.
Right.
Even down to daycares. I rarely remember my mom sending us to daycare. We was probably over our nanny's or our grandparents' house or our aunt's
And
house.
that's what we need more of, but that's the whole problem of it not being a village anymore. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
would hate to have to send my kid to daycare like that. I'm so against daycare because I'm like, you're just putting your kid in whoever's hands. You know what I mean? And especially if they're already at school all day. So if they're at school all day and they got to go to daycare right after that, that is so many people influencing your kid that's not you. And by the time they come to you, you're the outsider down there because they're used to spending their whole day without you.
Yep. Yep. And don't let some. My biggest concern with me having children when I have children is them being tough or manipulated into doing stuff.
Yeah,
Like
that's why you got to have that relationship with the kid and talk to them.
yeah, I agree. I
So
agree.
I do appreciate that back in the day. Like my grandma definitely always talked to me about and like stuff, and so she would know if something was out the norm. And
Hmm.
like if I was a parent, well, when I become a parent, I would definitely be one of those super heavily involved, like in school and stuff. Yeah, you're gonna probably see me up there a lot. Like I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to know the teachers. I'm about to ask questions, like all that, because you need to be involved because you need to see what's going on a full scale, not just taking it from what your kid's saying that they say happened at school. Like you need to ask the principal, like, hey, when you see my kid, like, what are they doing? What do they look like? But some could see it as like overdoing it, but I don't think you can overdo it when it comes to situations like that.
I don't think so either. I think you want to be heavily
If you
involved.
if you got the right intentions, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah. That's part of the child's growth development. I think that's a healthy part that they need to see that their parent is there for them to do good, at
Right.
least have a healthier development. But I don't know. It's scary because these kids if they don't have that village or they don't have that support, they are going to go out here and do whatever they want or be runaways and be caught up in the situation with the ice cream man. So, and again, we don't know these people, y'all. This is happening. I know for a fact it's not the same ice cream man in the same states. These are probably different people using an ice cream truck.
I don't even see ice cream trucks anymore for real, for real. I
It,
mean, I feel like I seen one. We know what I see now that we got around here. The Kona, the Kona Ice. You know that? Like the
yes.
Kona Ice. We got those trucks. Like I see them in my neighborhood. But I don't really see regular old ice cream. Well, I've seen one this year, I believe. And I was like, that old, I'm like, they're still doing ice cream. Like the ice cream trucks don't even upgrade. They're still the old ass vans, from back in the day.
So don't
That's
you go ahead, Don?
No, I was just gonna say, I've been seeing ice cream trucks here in Columbus, but now that you done brought this up, I know when I stayed over on the east side, it was this ice cream truck going through in the evening. Like he was coming through around 8 o'clock. And I did say, like, what the fuck is he out here this late? But it didn't dawn on me like he could be up to something. But now
well, I
that you
feel like they sell weed. Well, probably that too, but I mean, a lot of them used
You
to sell
said
shit
what?
out of sell weed out the ice cream truck. You know what I mean?
wouldn't that draw more attention though? Wouldn't you want to be more low key?
I agree, but
I
I
mean,
don't know. They
because
got
you
they
got
gotta
the
figure
police.
some way. Well, because is the feds really looking at ice cream truck?
No. They is now, I bet, because they kidnapping
Yeah,
kids.
right. But before like that stuff though, like in general, I don't think they really caring too much about ice cream truck.
No, they did.
Unfortunately,
Y'all make a good point. I ain't never seen no. I have not seen no ice cream trucks here. It's been a minute. I don't know when the last time I actually heard or seen an ice cream truck.
They go around once a year, literally.
And so
hmm
that should be a red flag right there. You got these coming out at night. And let's be honest, y'all. In the summer, what time was y'all going inside in the summer?
definitely when the streetlights came on, so that had to be like 7, 8 or something like that.
Well,
Oh,
I was never told about no street lights. I just know I had to be in the house about 7 or 8. But
for us, I will say the street lights was very important, but because it was summer and we were out of school,
Oh
depending
yeah,
on the weekend, they might give us an extra hour. So we
yeah,
probably was heading home by 9 o'clock, if that. So for them to be making a mark at night, again, these kids don't have positive role models, or they're either runaways or they think they can do whatever they want. So they are out past 9. They are outside. I know for a fact if I was to go outside now and ride through the hood or whatever, I'm gonna see some kids outside.
Well, I mean, shoot, if they're outside, more than they should be together, if anything, and like they can't kidnap a bunch of them. You know what I mean? Like, why are they wandering off by themselves at night?
True. Kid runaways. I
Yeah,
feel like they're majority of these kidnappings are runaways. Cause you're right. You can't kidnap all of them, but there it's definitely giving runaways, which is sad. Um,
So if they're runaways, who's filing the report that they're missing?
exactly.
I'm
Mm.
weak.
Exactly. That's the yeah. So I don't
I
know.
just
When I see that,
I'm so quick to blame the parents when it comes to everything. I ain't gonna lie, I'm one of them. I blame the parents for everything
You
touche.
got to.
You have to.
because it's like I feel like they have control for the most part. You know what I mean? For pretty much anything when it comes to their kid until they get a certain age, and obviously they
Yeah.
go do stuff their own way. But like, and if they're like kids going into ice control, which means they have to be pretty young, I would assume. So why are you not aware of what's going on? So that's why it's hard for. I mean, of course, I'm gonna be empathetic. Oh, they lost their kid. That's sad. But it's like, what were you doing? Like when people don't help themselves, it's hard for me to be
Matter of fact,
empathetic
it's
for
some
them.
kids that's running around here. They gotta be like 7, 8. Like it's a group of them though. But they just be roaming the neighborhoods. They parents not outside.
Yeah.
Walking to
Not
the
even
little
checking.
street store, right? Walking to the street store, and I'll be looking like, where is they parents? Like,
Exactly. And then I'll start crying when they come up missing. Why aren't you with your children?
Because that's their escape. They don't want to raise their kids. They don't want to be near their kid. They want to just shove them off to wherever.
a lot of people shouldn't be parents. They
I
shouldn't.
agree.
Totally agree.
And then they be quick to try to say, "Well, you don't know. You ain't got a kid. Well, you shouldn't have had a kid."
Right.
I don't want to
It
hear
just
that.
bothers me. Like, it's a lot of women out here that really want kids that can't have them,
Right.
and there's people out here having kids that don't want them and just
Don't
being
deserve them.
flying. It's like how?
They give them to the system. So they have these kids they don't want, and they give them to the system, or the system takes them. So now they're in the hands of whomever, and not telling if they're going to a good home or a good group home or a good foster care. So here, aka the runaways. So it's like it's a cycle. It's so sad. Like, and then these people are becoming more creative with kidnapping. An ice cream truck.
These
It's
damn
still a band
pedophiles.
nonetheless, but it's more catchier. Because I'm not gonna lie, let me hear that. I'm gonna be like, what the? They got a bomb pop on there. So it's like, yeah, it's very luring. They're very.
I blame the parents because why aren't you teaching your kid to not go up to a strange vehicle? And if they don't understand that, why are they outside by themselves?
They're not. They're not everybody's so distracted with telephones or social
Yeah,
media that they're not even communicating with their kids no more. So their kids are not even learning from home. They're learning from through the phones. But even with the phones, that's still not helpful.
yeah, to learn from everybody else but them.
Yep.
That's why, like, I feel sorry for teachers these days. You know how many kindergarten teachers and stuff complain, like how much they got to teach like kids the basic stuff, like because they're not learning nothing at home. Like these parents today forget that they have to teach them stuff at home. And when they send them to school, they should kind of already have a certain understanding of a lot of things. They shouldn't. The school shouldn't teach the kid everything. Like it's parents that really think like that. Well, they go to school, they'll learn in school. Like that's crazy.
And then get mad at the I never understood that either. And then get mad at the teacher because little Sarah's failing.
Right.
Well,
Saying
teach
it,
little Sarah.
and then the teacher don't know how to do their job because of it. That's the mindset they'll have. The teacher ain't teach.
I couldn't be a teacher. I'm not.
Me either.
I couldn't. Probably a gym teacher or
Yeah.
art teacher, but to teach them any subject, my patience is not there. And then I got to deal with your parents too.
Right. especially some of these black parents. I hate to say it, but some of these black parents that don't want to listen to anything that nobody else say. They just believe their kid. We know the kid probably bad as hell. Imagine having to be the teacher of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So their parent come up there cussing them out
Right.
after the kid done disrupted the whole class. Probably like, you know what I mean? It's like that's just too much.
I am curious. How were y'all as kids?
Like
I was,
Huh?
our behavior.
yeah.
Yeah, like just over behavior characteristics. Like, how were you as a child?
I was quiet and stayed out the way. Pretty much.
Which
I
is
have
to be expected.
that.
I said that was to be expected.
Yeah, but I have gotten in trouble. I have gotten in trouble a few times. Like my mom would never let down. This one time, I think I was in first or second grade, where I was drawing on something. I was drawing something, and the teacher came back and snatched the paper out my hand.
Ooh.
I went and snatched it back because don't be snatching.
Which is fair though, for real.
Yeah.
For real.
So that happened, and then y'all remember them little colored cards when you got in trouble, you pull and use on yellow or use on red.
Oh yeah.
So I got in trouble, had to pull a card. I was on red or something. When the teacher walked away, I put my stuff back on green. Cause
You didn't feel like you deserved to be on red.
But other than that, I was out the way. So yeah. What about you?
That's good.
I stayed on yellow. As soon as they moved me down to yellow, I shut it up. I feel like I was a crybaby. I definitely was a crybaby, and I talked a lot. I talked a lot, and I was a crybaby. Was I bad? No, I just talked a lot. I had a smart mouth. I just talked a lot. I definitely did, and I cried a lot. So yeah, I wouldn't call that bad, but just very annoying.
To be expected.
Yeah, well.
I'm just keeping it consistent.
He's like, I'm not surprised by neither one of y'all.
Yeah, not surprised. It all makes sense.
And how were you?
I was actually a good kid.
I doubt it.
No, actually, oh damn. No, I actually was though. I mean, the only thing, like, I mean, up until sixth grade, I was a nerd anyway. So like, I didn't. I mean, up until sixth grade, the only bad thing I probably did in class was just talking too much. That's it. Like they always put excessively talking on my report cards, but but definitely like seventh and eighth grade is when it started. I really started to have like an opinion, but but and I just would voice stuff like that. Like if teachers was doing some BS, I mean, just kind of like high school, I would just call them out on it, like, oh, that's ridiculous or whatever. I would say, like, give them a hard time without intentionally giving them a hard time. I don't even know. Honestly, in middle school, for real, we used to just laugh our asses off so much, and it got on the teacher's nerves.
Yeah.
Like me, Marcus, Michael, like Shelby, all of us. We used to all just sit at the table and just like crack jokes and laugh all the time, and teachers couldn't stand that, and would put us out and shit like that. So it was never really bad. And then like especially like when I was younger, I knew if I was bad at school, I'm gonna get a fucking whooping when I get home. So I was never bad at school. But I mean, but there were times like in middle school I did something to get detention or something, but I definitely like faked the signature on there. I was that kid. I faked hella signatures. I ain't gonna lie.
Let me not shake my head. Yeah, I ain't never did no fake.
You ain't never did. Oh yeah.
I learned my mama's signature on point.
Yeah, I faked the hell out of my grandma's signature.
I overthought about like, what if they call Stephanie and then I'm in trouble and then she start yelling and coming? I ain't got time for that. Let me just go ahead and have this lady sign it. Or
I'm weak. Shoot, if they get if they trust you to send the signature, they ain't gonna call. You know what I mean? Like,
see, I didn't think of it like that. My overthinking stuff, I didn't even think of it like that.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna get in trouble. I can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get that though. That's good. That's how a kid should be.
That's
how kids should be.
Hear all that yelling? I mean, I want to hear all that yelling or her slapping you. I'm good. I couldn't do that.
You what? That's funny. Making a signature. Yeah, you was definitely too goody two shoes to do that.
You forged my signature. You can. That's plagiarism.
Oh, I was studying the hell out of my grandma's signature. I was like, yeah, I need to be able to sign this. And lucky her was easy. So
That's crazy. That's how y'all learn how to do cursive, then, because
No,
I'm weak.
I
Now you
learned.
learn from school,
Yeah,
but it's just you had to do what you had to do.
yeah. It came in handy. I told
Yeah.
Casey, my little sister, I told her that I did that. Why one day my mom said she walked past and seen Casey was practicing her signature. She was like, why'd you even tell her that? I'm like, I was just talking. Like I didn't think she was gonna figure it out.
and now she
Oh,
probably
man.
caught the game on. Yeah,
She should have been doing that in her room.
Yeah. She said, "Why did I think of this sooner?"
You gotta have her write 100 times. I will not. What is the word? Forgerize signature. What is the word? I can't remember. Forge signatures. I will not forge signatures. I will not forge signatures.
I used to
Hey,
hate writing.
yeah,
Man,
when teachers used to make you do that, like the writing, like I'm like, bro, come on. My head
nah,
used to hurt
ours
so
was
damn
not
bad.
sentences. Ours was like it was a paragraph that we had to
Oh,
write.
oh, that was like typed and
words.
you just had to write it over.
Yes.
Yeah, I've done that.
Like, did that even help us?
No,
No.
that was a form of child abuse.
You said that was a form of child abuse.
It was. But when it came to the card things, I never got those. Like back when we had those, that's when I was real good. So I never got like the cards, like the green and like whatever.
I was always on yellow. I knew. As soon as I hit yellow, I shut up the rest of the day. Like, shut up. Shut up.
But yeah, I was good up until, like I said, until 7th, 8th grade for real.
I could not have went to grade school with you. I probably would have. I would have been rolled. I would have been rolled. I would have been rolling every day.
Yeah, we had a party at Belhaven. I ain't gonna lie, it was fun. They couldn't stand us because we just be laughing our ass off the whole time. Like people used to get, they got mad and we'll start talking about them and laughing.
That's how I was in high school. Oh my god.
Yeah, it definitely was always having a ball. I don't even see people. I mean, because I've even had conversations with like teachers, like, because I will never consider myself as bad in high school. Like I was not bad.
Mischievous.
Mischievous. Damn, that's I don't even know about that word right there. But
I'm about to send y'all a picture.
But it was just more so of like, I don't know, somewhat like middle school. Like I just like to have a good time. Like and the people there got on my nerves so fucking much. So I'm like, I gotta have a good time somehow.
Yeah.
Talk to the people I actually like talking to, but teachers just really don't want you talking. Like they want us to be in there silent.
Right. I never understood that either. I get that they probably felt like that was distracting the class, but
when we talk to our friends, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
During lunch, that's the only time we will be able to talk, like, or in between classes. Yeah. Barely so it's like that actually don't even make sense to me because like when do teachers expect you to talk to your friend that you never get to see throughout the school day?
After school, when y'all walk into back home.
Yeah, but most times, like, you know, opponents, a lot of people caught the bus. You know what I mean? So like after school, they were going straight to the damn bus stop. So it's like, when do you really get? That's just, I feel like that's a flaw that they need to look into because it's like, how you gonna get that socialness out? And you know, like in elementary, we had recess.
Yeah, we sure did. Good times. Oh, I miss school, y'all. I miss school. These kids these kids don't realize that they just need to enjoy being a kid. Like, it's okay to enjoy yourself, go outside, but take your tail inside, take a bath, and get ready for bed and get ready for school tomorrow and start all over. Enjoy your adolescence. These kids are too eager to grow up so fast. Like,
we were the same way though.
I get that, but now I realize, dang, I'm rushing to pay bills.
Right, that happens. I feel like that's a cycle that everybody goes through because, like, when your parents was kids, everybody wants to be grown, but I think it just needs to fix. You need to allow children to have more independence in their adolescence. I think that's the problem. Like, so I do admire that about some white parents. Like, if you got like white parents that I've known that have money that ain't struggling, let's say this, like they really like for their kids to pursue their passion, and they like push them towards that, like from a young age. Like, and I think parents should do that more versus like I feel like well, a lot of parents in the Black community don't really push their kids to like pursue their passions.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. If my children come to me and their passions is to be a painter, I'm gonna ask them, hey, paint me a picture right now, and if it's trash, let that be your hobby. But I'm gonna need you to do something more productive, not more productive, but
But
something different.
but I think that's wrong though, because you can make money out of being a painter. Like you can like I feel like that's the problem. Like people should
That is the
you can
problem.
make money out of anything that you like put your mind to. Like that's what like you got to find your thing that you really like, and if you're dedicated enough to it, especially these days, you can make money out of it. What I would say is that like okay, you want to be a painter, whatever. Do that. Make sure if you really want to do it, make sure you do it right and learn everything you need to learn about it so you can be the best painter there is. And if that doesn't work out, always have like a plan B. What's your plan B?
Okay,
That's
so
what I would
that's
say.
basically what I just said.
Yeah,
Like,
but it's
but let
presented in a
painting be
different
the
way
plan
though.
B.
It's
Let
presented
painting.
in a different way though.
I'm a
No, because
singer.
no, but you're forcing them to make that the plan B. You
I'm just.
can't.
I feel like this though. From somebody that you are describing is me. Like my mom. I love my mom to pieces. She is one of the people that was in my ear. Definitely go for radio. Tell this is your passion. Do that. Do that. Do that. Now looking back, I wish she would have said, "Hey, let that be your side hustle, but go to a STEM program and do something different that is going to be more lucrative." Not complaining about my career because I have a career. I can't
Yeah,
really say I have. Thank God I went in for communications and not just strictly mass communications because ain't no telling if I would have made it as a radio host or not. But I wish that my mom could have pushed me towards a STEM program. That way I have a better job. No, I
uh,
don't like
uh,
say
I will say this, or just be well rounded in all aspects of radio and STEM. So if radio don't work out, you can always jump over to something else. Like I really, because I'm in technology, and I sometimes think, damn, I would have wished I would learn like the saxophone or another
right.
instrument and something like that. Like I just want to be able to do whatever the
Same
fuck.
too.
Yeah.
I agree with that because that's why I said like maybe in your case, beloved, like mom's probably should have said, "All right, that's cool. You want to do radio and TV? Keep in mind that's the industry that you can't really make a lot of money unless you know people or whatever the case is. What's your other plan in case that don't work out?" And kind of just like push you to do that as well, and not just because you can't put all your eggs in one basket. So I think that's something that parents need to teach.
Yeah.
So, and that's a way to kind of present that, like, hey, you can't put all your eggs in that basket. Like, what happened? If that don't work out, then what? Because they don't always have that then what in mind until it's that time, and then they're like sitting there frozen, like I don't know what to do.
Do what you love, because whatever you love will make money eventually.
I agree. That's like what I was saying for real.
I just don't want to be no struggle. I don't want my kids to be no struggling artists. Like
But they will. But sometimes they have to. You have to go through that to get to where they want it. Because if they want it bad enough, they'll struggle through that and find a way. Especially these days.
That be the parents' problem. They too busy trying to plan our life for us. But y'all do notice we gonna go whatever route we want to go as an
right. And if you try to plan it too much, then they're going to resent you for that instead of like looking to you for support. Which I feel, I really think so. Because these days you can't make money doing anything, like especially if you like doing it enough. Like people, YouTube University.
That's why I said if they're good at it, let me see. Like hypothetically, my child wanted to be a painter. Okay, let me see some Picasso. Let me see the paint. Let me see what this paint can do. Let's see if we can flip it and get a dollar out of it or something. Like, okay, you good. Okay, this is your passion. But let's do something. Let this be your passion, but also have something else too. Just because you're gonna end up being a struggling artist if you don't have nothing to fall back on.
I see you chopping at the bit, so I'm gonna let you to go first.
I just remember my grandma saying some stuff like Beth said. I mean, Beloved said, because I wanted to be an artist, and she was like, "Artists don't make no money." In the back of my mind, I'm like, "Well, I got something to prove because you obviously don't support what I'm trying
Yeah,
to
you're
do.
doubting me. Yeah.
Yeah, so but I was gonna say, even if it was terrible, beloved, are you gonna tell them it's terrible?
Nah, I'm not like that. I'll tell them that it's beautiful. But I'm also gonna let them know. I'm like, just like you said, Shawnee. I'm also gonna let them know, like, if this is the way you want to go, then that's fine. But just be prepared of sometimes you're not gonna always succeed the way you think you are going to succeed with this. It's good, and who knows, you might sell it for $1 million. Who knows? But it might be worth something. But you also know this, that there is other areas where you can work in. Still do art. If this is your passion, still do it. But you also need to have a career. Like, and I'm not even saying go to school, but pick up a trade or something. Like, art ain't, I'm not gonna lie, you sometimes it's not gonna pay the bills. So that's what I'm saying. Like, be an artist, definitely be an artist, but also have something that is going to pay the bills. So like, I still do art. If you see y'all see my stuff, I still do art low key. But I ain't a struggling artist. I still got a career.
Well, it also depends on what you turn that art into. I think like if the kid has a vision that all right, they like art, then as a parent, I'll be like, okay, well, let me sign them up for like some type of art program or something to help exploit that because this professionals that's it's a profession to help groom their talent or get it out of them or whatever. So if they see something, then you got something. But if you put them through something like that and then they don't succeed and it's not going nowhere, then that's where you kind of just make the decision like, all right, this ain't for you. You like it, it's a hobby, but this is where we should like reshape your focus to. But at least provide that initial support to get a full assessment.
Also,
Yeah.
you know what city you're living in, because artists only thrive in Chicago or New York.
True.
I would definitely be like, okay, if this is the plan you want to go, you definitely got to get out dating.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
yeah,
Cause you definitely ain't thriving here, bro. I mean, I know a couple of great artists that are thriving,
It's
but
probably a way too online though at this point.
it's a who?
It's probably a way too online at this point.
true.
Like if you're just selling stuff online or something, like there's
Yeah.
probably all type of art drawers on so that's TikTok famous or
Yeah.
something. So it's a way. That's what I'm saying. It just matters on how you go about it. But
No,
as a parent, you got to be careful how you approach that because you don't ever want to discourage your kid because that can make a kid turn against you. Like, oh, they don't support what I want to do.
listen. Do the art, but once we start looking in college and you say, "Hey, I want to get an art degree," I'm cutting it. No, you're not.
But you gotta let them though. That's their decision.
What? You about to take out some loans to get an art degree that you can get for free? Nah, I ain't doing it. For somebody that wasted money to get a talking degree.
Yeah, but you can only tell them that though. You can't force it though.
You kids are supposed to make mistakes.
Y'all,
They supposed to make mistakes. They
You're
you know
supposed to
what?
just be there
As
as support
parents,
for when they make them.
we're supposed to help prevent them from making the same mistake. I
But
don't
you,
regret.
That's
but you
not.
can't force it
Yeah.
because what if she don't like necessarily think like you do? But I mean, but people they got to go through it. Whatever you can tell them a million times
We even
versus
with our friends, we could tell our friends
facts
a million times, and they
a
still
million
gonna
and
do what they
two.
want to do. So
Touche.
it's the same thing with our kids when we have them. You can say what you need to say, but they gonna learn. They gonna learn. They gonna learn. They gonna learn.
And they on pace. Like I said, you just got to be supportive for like when they going through it, because that's what strengthens the relationship. And then kind of give them a, I told you so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'm
you
gonna
know,
get it
everything
now.
is.
Actually, Casey's about to. She a senior. She don't know what she want to do. I heard gynecologist. She want to be a nurse, but Casey don't like school. So I'm like,
Might choose something different.
yeah, like why? I said, why do you want to go to 4 year school if you don't like school? Just go do something. She can do hair, but she said hairstylists don't make money. I'm like, it depends. It depends.
They can.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I gotta work on my parents' skills before I had children of my own because I'm gonna tell them you want to be a hairstylist, cool, but what can you offer that any other hairstylist cannot? Because there is a lot of hairstylists here. There is a whole lot of
Yeah,
them. And
yeah.
what
There's a
makes
lot of.
you different?
I would look at it like this: there's a lot of hairstylists, yes, but there's a lot of hairstylists that don't do a good job.
right.
or not on top or not punctual, not on top of their shit, that's what can separate you. Like, hey, if I set this appointment up for you, you gonna actually get in with me. I ain't gonna sit here and BS you all day. You know how many people be looking for like somebody new because they tired of the shit they gotta go through with the person they doing? I'm going through that right now with my haircut. That's my hair ain't cut. I didn't find a new barber. But and that's the thing, because when I get one, I'm loyal as hell. Like, so, but I don't know. I just think that will always, because there's always people that need their hair done. So I think that always, but I will encourage her to get more in the business side of it. Like, all right, bet you like to do hair. Let's talk about getting your own shop and what that look like and how you can make more money out of that. Yeah. And even start, like, I would be that parent if my girl, kid, damn, I said that so weird. My daughter had to, wanted to do hair. I was like, all right, bet we can run a mini stylist out of here. You got to let me know who's coming up in here, whatever. Go with your little precautions that you got to give them and see how they handle doing their own. Like, that's how you get them in an entrepreneur mindset, like, already. So it's just like, I don't know. That's why I can't wait to be a parent, because I'm like, oh, I'm about to like attack this shit. I'm gonna have a great kid. Or I'm gonna try.
I'm actually gonna steal your motive. I'm actually gonna steal what you're doing, because that does make sense. That's just like we had a
because I did. Go ahead.
Her mom owns a shop already, so she ended, because we went to a career school. Our mom already had it set up. She just had to get her certifications and stuff and all that. So I feel like it is, and she does a great job. She definitely works it. She does a great job with doing hair. I think as parents, it is important that we do set our kids up for that, for whatever career goal or whatever they want to do, because at least we know and we see y'all,
and then they'll grow up knowing that you really try it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sorry though, that painting stuff. I'll buy you some canvases, some painting. I got you. But
I'm like, hey, you want to be but I would look at it like this, like, hey, you want to be an artist? Okay, like, make some art. Let's put it on shirts. You know what I mean?
But I was just going to say, let's go and sell it. Let's sell it where we can sell it. But I'm telling you this. We're going to sell it, but I still need you to go ahead, baby, and get a trade or something.
You can always redirect it. Like, hey, maybe you should go into architecture. Maybe you should go into, like, it's ways to redirect it. You just got to do it appropriately.
Yeah, I think anything is a risk of an investment, period. Even if you was to go into business right now,
right?
You don't know how it's going to turn out. Even with my clothing line, like, I done spent thousands of dollars, and in my music, spent thousands of dollars. I mean, it's not taking off, but I mean, it's baby steps. But that's pretty much like with our kids. If they want to be an entrepreneur, we got to, be supportive, like he's been saying, and see where it goes. Because eventually they will wake up and be like, "This ain't making no money." Next,
hopefully.
Let's move on to something else. Like, go get my certification in technology or something. So,
but that's why it's easy too. I mean, that's why I said, like, I would be one of those parents that I'm super involved. Like, going back to that, like, I would see, like, who's my kid hanging around. I'm like, all right, well, what is little Johnny? What is he about to do? Like, I'll be asking all the type of questions, like, are you hanging around people that actually want to do something, or are you like, because that'll help them too. Because if they got people in their circle that's like have some aspirations, and then they got their own, then that's great. But I don't know where I was going with that, but you know what I mean.
I know. Yeah, I would want to know who my kids are hanging out too. Like, I want to know: are you hanging around people that you can not say use but benefit off of? Are y'all? Because you know what they say, like, you hang around 4 broke people, you're gonna be the 5th one. Like, are you hanging around people that's going to uplift you? For real, are they gonna pray for you, pray with you? Let's be real. But also uplift you, help you get to where you're going, and vice versa. Like, what are y'all hanging out for if y'all don't have no goals?
That part.
I'm good. My child ain't about to be hanging out with just anybody. It's cool to be cool with people, but to kick you it on a daily, and y'all not doing anything but weighing each other down, it's not gonna work. So I definitely will be paying attention to who my kids are hanging out with. But I feel like this is why we having these a lot of kidnappings. These parents are not paying attention who their kids are around or what their kids are doing. Our parents used to do that all the time. What you doing? I mean, granted they gave us space, but I know for a fact my mom was nosy.
As the
So
parents should be.
yeah, that's what we missing.
My mom
So
was nosy up until I was like 19.
my mom was still nosy.
Oh yeah, my mama knows. I just don't let her be.
Oh my God. I still gotta share my location when I go out of town, though.
As you should.
That's good though. That's good.
That's good. My mama blow my phone up. That's why I'm about to switch her to iPhone because you can just see my location, but she blows my phone up. If I don't answer or text back, she calling me on every social media that we are connected
They
with.
do. I hate when they do that type of shit. They're like, you never. I don't know what's going on with you, or you could. This could
Yep,
happen. That's always their mindset.
yep,
Which
yep.
I get it, but it's like, damn.
Yeah, yeah.
Excuse me.
Bless you. You be like, what are you doing? But I'm grateful to that because uh it helps. It helps. It shows that somebody cares for my well being.
Sure.
It cares that God forbid something occurs. I got somebody looking out for me, looking for me. So yeah,
That's true.
so I'm thankful for that. But I don't know. I really feel kind of scared for these kids, our these future kids, because these kids are literally our future, and I don't see no future for them at all. If we keep going down the same road, if they these I can't even say we because we ain't got no kids, y'all. I just feel like if we keep going down the same road with these children, we ain't gonna have no kids left. Let me not say we don't have kids, because we do have kids, but it's just like,
It's only gonna get worse.
yeah, yeah. So,
I agree.
mm-mm. Oh,
Well, I think we can wrap it up. That was a good, episode topic.
go ahead.
So, uh, thank you everyone for tuning in to today's episode of Three Takes. We appreciate you all. If you like the conversation that we had today, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, and share. Like the ticker says on the bottom. Do me a favor and follow us on Instagram at Three Takes. Give us a follow individual as well at Beloved's Music to find Beloved _Shot5 to find the Don, and myself at Big Dude Shawnee. We appreciate you. Remember to stay focused, stay positive, embrace your journey, and stay blessed.